I love dogs. Real dogs, hot dogs, Snoop Dogg. Most of all, I love dog movies. Even the robot ones. I know no one watched this one, but I did, and I loved it. Dog movies have like a spark, a soul that can't be captured in any other form of media ever created. I'm one of the only humans on this planet that's actually seen the live-action Lady and the Tramp movie. I know those aren't real dogs, but the movie's pretty good. And those aren't even the best ones. I haven't mentioned Air Bud, Air Buddies, A Dog's Purpose, A Dog's Journey, Strays, A Dog's Purpose, Marley and Me, I Love Dogs, John Wick 3, and John Wick 4. Yes, I am counting those. But out of all of those movies, there is one movie that stands above them all as one of the greatest feats in human history. Beverly Hills Chihuahua 3. The third one's the best one. This movie takes everything I love about dog movies and cranks it up to 100. This movie takes humans and puts them in a whole secondary category and makes dog have a human storyline. Now I'm going to spoil a lot, so I highly recommend you watch this movie, but if you don't, even after this video, watch this movie. It's amazing. You can watch every single one. You don't have to. You can watch the third one by itself, but I recommend you watch every single one. They get better and better as they go. And the first one was released in 2008. I was born in 2007. These movies were made for me. Okay, now's about the time I suggest you stop watching if you don't want spoilers, because, I mean, that's like the whole video now. I don't want to go through like the whole story in order. I'm just going to hit a couple beats that I really want to put in the forefront of this conversation when I'm talking about this movie.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
The main dog in this movie is Poppy Cortez, and he is voiced by none other than the man, the myth, the legend, George Mr. Electric Lopez. This man does an amazing job at playing this character, and I don't care what anybody says about talking dog movies. The CGI is not that bad, and it's not just him. This whole movie has an amazing voice cast, even if I don't recognize all of them, but I do recognize some. Ernie Hudson's in this movie. Ernie Hudson. When did he have time for this? Well, let me tell you about all the dogs, because they're all amazing. I love every single one dearly. I'll only talk about the important ones because this video is going to be super long if I talk about every single dog I love in this movie. So, we got Poppy. We have his wife, Chloe. We have his adopted brother, Pedro, aka the best dog in this movie. He has 5 puppies. Poppy Jr., Lala, Rosa, Ollie, and Pep. You only gotta remember Rosa, the rest don't matter. Chloe has a bunch of friends, but only 2 of them matter. We've got Delgado. He's a police dog, and he's the coolest guy in every movie. Imagine John McClane from Die Hard, but now he's a dog. And then we have the gay icon of the millennia, Sebastian. In the early 2000s, I'm fairly certain he's in every single one of these movies, and he steals the show every time. He's the reason for the best scene in this movie, but I'll get to that later. Chloe has a bunch of other friends in this movie, but they don't really matter. They just spit dog one-liners, which you know is fine. It's a dog movie. Now that you heard about the dogs, let's hear about the humans, shall we? They don't matter. They really don't. They don't really do much. They just kind of do everything that the dogs can't, like purchase real estate. And I think that's where that line ends. Because in this movie, these dogs get jobs. Chloe is ballin' the whole movie. She's like a celebrity to these humans. She is the whole reason the beginning of this story starts. She gets a job at this lavish dog hotel, which is basically just a country club, but dogs can participate in like activities humans would. And Chloe better be getting paid, because not only is she taking photos for this hotel, she's also doing live performances. For some context, in the last movie, she participated in a dog show where she used a piano, but she missed a note and lost, which is absurd, but that's a whole other video. In this movie, she plays the piano perfectly in one of the greatest directed scenes I've ever seen in a movie ever. The shot's gold.
music.
Like, who was the genius that came up with it? Speaking of music, let me go back a little bit. Poppy gets help with Sebastian to help with Rose's
Quinceañera.
Trust me, it would have been way worse if I had tried to pronounce that. And in this scene, we get the most amazing music number ever put to screen. Like, in humanity.
Cha-cha, Jawawa, big ears, little dog, Cha-cha,
This wonderful Jowawa, they call it.
big heart, a little paw. Little dog go a park today. He need to walk, take him right away. Him got to smell, got to pee and play. Chihuahua dog always know the way.
They don't end up winning. I know. I'm just as surprised as you. It ends up going to the three mariachis, and they've been narrating the whole story, so it was kind of expected. But Cha Cha Chihuahua was robbed. Okay, one more tangent about this movie. Pedro. He is my favorite character in these movies, and he gets the perfect finale for the third movie. Not only does he get a girlfriend, he gets all the peanut butter he could have ever asked for, and this dude loves peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
It does exist.
When I tell you I love this dog so much, I haven't even put it in perspective. Okay, I got completely off track, but you guys know the channel name. You guys know what you signed up for. Poppy in the story actually goes through a very interesting character arc. He learns that even if he's not particularly needed anymore, he's still loved. He has to learn to let go of his children who are slowly becoming more mature, and when he's planning his daughter's
Quinceañera.
that he learns to let go and that they're always still going to be there for him. And isn't that just beautiful? This movie means so much to me, and if I haven't convinced you to watch it already, I beg of you, please watch this movie. I highly recommend it. It's such a fun time, and you will enjoy it. I have only given you a glimpse into what this movie has to offer. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, obviously, because otherwise this algorithm is going to eat me alive. But if you didn't like this video, please leave a really mean comment so I can feel better about myself when I deliberately ignore it.
I was happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job and then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now.
Also, if you're still not convinced, Mr. Mosby's in this movie. Pretty cool, right?